I call Stuart Smith.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Well, it's a pleasure to speak on the Civil Defence Emergency Management Amendment Act 2016 Amendment Bill. It seems somewhat ironic that we're amending a bill that's only really just come in, but it is also good to acknowledge things that are missing and to sort them out quickly. And certainly seeing civil defence organisations operating both in Kaikoura and in Marlborough itself, and seeing how those people organise themselves and operate, it's fantastic, the people that are on the ground and the dedication they have to that job. But I think we have to acknowledge that in the first instance, in any emergency, that what will reign is confusion. It may not reign in the headquarters, but it certainly does out on the ground, and it takes some time to get things in order and get them underway, and having a real clarity around how these how the Act that they operate under is to be implemented will be welcomed by all of those people, I'm sure. I think what's been highlighted through these recent events, to me anyway, is the civil defence plan for urging, or campaign at least, to urge everyone to plan to get through an emergency is something that I'm quite sure most people are not taking enough notice of. And I would take this opportunity to remind people that you could be cut off for 5 days, and if you're in a rural environment, it could be weeks. And what I have noted is the people in the rural environment are more than capable, most often, of getting through 5 days at least, because that's just the nature of how they go about their daily lives. And I think that if every one of us sat down for a moment today and imagined how we would be able to get through for 5 days with what we have in our houses and without electricity, then I think a few people would be in for a shock. But this bill is actually making things crystal clear for those people operating in this area, and I think that will be very welcome by them. I know that they've certainly in the Marlborough area looked at their whole system after the Boxing Day fires in 2000 because that wasn't handled very well, and they ended up with a system now that is run fantastically well, and it stood the test through this earthquake period. Although the significant challenge was really in Kaikoura itself, where they were cut off in lots of ways, and they've managed to deal with that very well. And I think that although they managed well, they do need some more clarity in this area. So, Mr Speaker, it's really with great pleasure that I commend this much-needed piece of legislation to the House. Thank you.